What is up everybody, it's Animac here for Anime Uproar, and in this video we will be talking about something that I've been thinking about for a long time. And that is the true role that the angels play in the hierarchy of the Dragon Ball Super Multiverse. Now officially we have been told that the angels act as assistants or attendants to the gods of destruction, and of course they are also teachers and guides for the gods of destruction. The angels are not gods themselves, although they do possess godly ki, and they are said to be significantly stronger than even the gods of destruction. When, during the Universe Survival Saga, we learned that the angels are the only beings that will not be erased along with their universes. Whis explains this by saying that his position as an angel is different than the position of the other deities and all other beings in the universes. We know that the angels are extremely powerful. They have both destructive power like the gods of destruction and the power of creation like the Supreme Kais. As we saw back when Vados easily and quickly created the entire battle arena for the martial arts tournament between universes 6 and 7. We also know that Whis can even turn back time for up to 3 minutes, which is an incredibly powerful and useful ability. And if you think back, throughout the series we have been given clues that the angels are unique and that they might have a hidden purpose that even the Supreme Kais and Gods of Destruction don't know about. After rewatching all of Dragon Ball Super recently and going through the clues episode by episode, I finally have a theory for what the true purpose and role of the angels is, and why they are unique and different from every other being in the universes they inhabit. If you enjoyed the Dragon Ball Super content on this channel, be sure to leave a like to let me know. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, we just created a poll on Twitter about what type of Dragon Ball Super videos you want to see in the future on this channel. So if you want to weigh in and help us decide, be sure to follow us on Twitter and vote in the poll. On top of that, we are now posting daily on Instagram. So if you use Instagram, you can follow us at Anime Uproar. Now, if you look at episode 41 in particular, the episode in which we first formally meet the Omni King Zeno, you will see that even though the Supreme Kais and Beerus and Champa bow down deeply to Zeno, the angels Whis and Vados do not. Whis and Vados also talk to Zeno casually, almost like a friend or colleague, whereas the other deities talk to Zeno with great formality, and they are shocked when Goku talks to him in a casual tone. You can see here that the Supreme Kais are prostrating themselves in front of Zeno, which is the biggest sign of respect in Japanese culture. And the gods of destruction, while not prostrating on the ground, are still bowing very deeply, again a major sign of respect in Japan. But the angels are not bowing and are very casual and relaxed in front of Zeno. We see this same thing again when Zeno contacts Whis and Beerus later on in the series and asks them to bring Goku to his palace. Beerus bows deeply, but Whis does not. At most, Whis nods his head slightly at Zeno, and again he talks to Zeno quite casually. So this is a pattern that we are seeing over and over again in the series. Now, I am not saying that the angels don't respect Zeno's authority. They certainly do, and so does the Grand Priest. But it is clear that the level of formality and reverence that is expected from the other deities towards Zeno is not expected from the angels, emphasizing again that the angels have a special status. I have seen some people comment on my other Dragon Ball Super videos that we shouldn't look too much into the details of the series because the creators of Dragon Ball Super don't give that much thought to the story and just kind of make it up as they go. But from the example of the angels, it is very clear that from the beginning, Dragon Ball Super has been hinting that there is something special about them. They have a unique status and a unique purpose. The one angel that we know the most about is of course Whis, because he is the Universe 7 angel. So let's look at his actions for a moment. While Whis certainly does a lot for Beerus in his role as the attendant, he also makes important decisions on his own. Whis decides to personally train Vegeta and Goku, two mortals from Universe 7, and at one point Beerus asks Whis why he is training them and whether he is actually training Vegeta and Goku to replace him as the God of Destruction. The question here is, does Whis train Vegeta and Goku just for fun, or does he have a hidden motive? Is he trying to replace Virus? I don't think so, but I do think that Whis has an important reason for spending his time training two mere mortals. Back when Virus was explaining to everyone why he was lying to Goku that Monaka was strong, and of course Virus was doing this to motivate Goku to get stronger, Whis warns everyone that if Goku doesn't get stronger, the Earth could be in danger because some other gods of destruction are dangerous. Now, we are not sure why exactly he says this, but one thing is certain: Whis seems to genuinely care about the well-being of Universe 7, and he takes direct action to help Universe 7, from turning back time to save the Earth from Frieza, to training Vegeta and Goku, to warning future Virus about Zamasu in order to restore the future timeline. Whis was also very concerned about forming the strongest possible team for the Tournament of Power, to the point that he used magic to make Bulma give birth so that Vegeta could enter the tournament without having to wait for Bulma to deliver the baby. Although Whis usually tries to portray himself as neutral and as if he doesn't have a personal attachment to Virus and Universe 7 because he is simply doing his job as an angel, during the Tournament of Power he does show great interest in the Universe 7 team, and he clearly wants Universe 7 to win. However, the way that the angels feel about their own universes does not appear to be consistent, and the tournament proves this. When Universe 9 was erased, the Universe 9 angel Mojito actually smirked as if he was pleased that this happened. On the other hand, when Universe 10 was erased, its angel Kus was clearly upset and sad at the outcome. We also saw that when Universe 6 was erased, Vados was upset as well, and as I said before, Whis clearly wants his universe to win. But why is there such a difference between the angels when it comes to whether or not they care about their respective universes? I believe that this has everything to do with the hidden role and purpose that the angels actually play, beyond just being the attendants to the gods of destruction. At this point, it is time to talk about the mortal level. A mortal level is a metric by which the 12 universes are ranked, and this level indicates the quality of the mortals that live in each universe. Beyond just the physical strength of mortals, the mortal level judges how advanced the civilizations are in each universe, how developed their cultures are, and so on. The mortal level of each universe has a lot to do with how effective their deities, the Supreme Kai and the God of Destruction, are in promoting the development of quality civilizations while rooting out the faulty ones. The 4 universes with the highest mortal level were exempt from taking part in the Tournament of Power, while the 8 universes with the lowest levels were forced to fight in the tournament, with the 7 losing universes being erased. Now here is the big question: who is in charge of determining each universe's mortal level? Obviously, it can't be the Supreme Kai or the God of Destruction because they are directly responsible for each universe's performance. So they could not judge objectively, since every Supreme Kai and God of Destruction wants their universe to rank as high as possible. Could Zeno himself be the one who determines the mortal level of each universe? This is very unlikely, because to determine the mortal level of a universe, you have to closely monitor the countless civilizations throughout each universe. And we already know that Zeno has no interest in doing that. In fact, Zeno pays so little attention to what is happening within the different universes that he did not realize what Zamasu was doing to the future timeline until he was summoned by Goku. And at that point, Zeno concluded that the timeline was so corrupted that it needed to be erased. And yet, future Zeno apparently did nothing when Zamasu was killing the Supreme Kais and the Gods of Destruction, proving that Zeno is not paying enough attention to each universe to determine its mortal level. The Grand Priest also seems to have very little knowledge of Universe 7 when he first meets Goku, and so Whis invites him to visit sometime. And I think this demonstrates that the Grand Priest is not the one who is paying close attention to each universe and determining its mortal level either. So what if the angels have a hidden purpose, and that hidden purpose is that on top of being the attendants of the Gods of Destruction, they must also monitor their respective universe in order to determine its mortal level? The angels are, in a sense, like judges who judge the worth of their universe and then pass that judgment on to Zeno. This would explain a lot. It would explain why the angels tend to appear neutral and above the fray, and why they tend to act like they don't feel a personal connection to their respective universe. Their job is to be impartial and to judge and evaluate each universe objectively. Just like a teacher's job is to give an impartial grade to their students rather than base their grades on how much they like each student personally. So while some angels like Mojito might not like their universe, so they don't much care if the universe is erased, and while other angels do care because they do like their universe, ultimately the angels have to do their best to be objective when it comes to determining the mortal levels of each universe. We know that Beerus sleeps a lot and that Whis sometimes goes off on his own. He is shown coming to Earth on his own without Beerus. And in episode 44, while Goku is training at King Kai's, King Kai asks him why he doesn't just go and train with Whis. Goku replies that Whis had to leave somewhere, but he doesn't mention Beerus leaving, so it is possible that Whis went off to do something on his own. And this something could be to monitor the civilizations of Universe 7 to determine their current mortal level, or perhaps he left in order to report the current mortal level to Zeno. This would also explain why Whis works so hard to train Goku and Vegeta. Even though his job is to be impartial and to give a fair mortal ranking for Universe 7, he likes and cares about his universe. And this is why he decides to intervene in a limited capacity in order to help his universe, and part of that is training Goku and Vegeta to become stronger. Whis sees their potential right away, and even though making just two individuals stronger is not going to change the mortal level of Universe 7 by much, by making them stronger, Whis gave Universe 7 a much better fighting chance in the Tournament of Power. So while angels like Mojito who don't care about their universe will simply report the mortal level of their universe to Zeno without interfering, angels like Whis can make some limited impact on their universe. Let's not forget that even the Grand Priest was impressed with Goku when he first met him. And it is also clear that the Grand Priest and the angels knew that the 8 lowest ranked universes were going to get erased. Vados even said so in episode 85 when she told everyone that they should be grateful that Goku convinced Zeno to hold the Tournament of Power. The tournament actually gave the 8 lowest ranked universes a fighting chance, because otherwise they would have been just erased anyway. So if the angels, including Whis, knew that at some point soon the universes were about to be erased, but he also knew that Goku and Vegeta had great potential, and he saw that even the Grand Priest was impressed with Goku, it makes perfect sense for him to work so hard to train Goku and Vegeta in order to give Universe 7 the best fighting chance possible. And that is my theory. All the angels have a secret purpose beyond just serving as attendants to the gods of destruction. Their ultimate role is to objectively determine the mortal level of their respective universes, and to report the results to Zeno. This idea of the angels being judges who determine the value of each universe would explain a lot, including why the angels don't need to treat Zeno with the same amount of formality as the other deities. Zeno personally trusts the angels to judge the worth of each universe, which makes them his confidants and part of his inner circle. But let me know what you guys think. Do the angels have a hidden purpose beyond just serving as attendants? And is that purpose to objectively determine the mortal level of each universe? If so, what do you think that means for the story as Dragon Ball Super goes on? And if you don't agree with this theory, that's fine too. Feel free to tell me what you think the true purpose of the angels is down in the comments. If you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more, be sure to leave a like to let me know. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar to stay in touch with all the latest happenings on the channel. As always, thank you all so much for watching, thank you for all of the support, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.